But let's get Spawn out the way first. I think Spawn is an important one. I think we need to do a Spawn movie.
Hey, there's a collab right there. Spawn and Howard the Duck.
Spawn and Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
There you go. That would be the most bizarre
right.
superhero duo.
Yeah.
Are they versus or are they fighting crime together?
They'd have to be together. Howard be his little sidekick.
That's hilarious. I don't think that would happen. But
Spawn ends up on Howard's planet somehow, and yeah. I don't know.
Vampires and ducks?
Vampires in
space?
Wait,
I'm thinking, my bad.
You're thinking Blade.
My bad. But no, Spawn is...
Or shoot, Blade and Spawn.
Blade and Spawn the same film?
Blade and Spawn that's a lot of action right there.
Now, that's the other thing that it comes to is who do you cast? Or do you just go back and...
Well, again, if you're bringing in Wesley Snipes for Blade, you got to bring in Michael for
right. That's what I'm saying. Do you respawn him for it, or do you get somebody young?
He respawns, and I mean he's still in great shape,
of course.
Yeah, so I think it would be.
And would he want to? That's the other side. Would he want to?
Yeah.
Does he want to rehash that character and bring it out?
Because I mean, for the longest time, no matter what I've seen him in, like he's still Spawn to me.
I guess,
and he's been in a lot of stuff.
I guess it depends on if they were to do a Spawn film. What is the long-term goal?
Right.
Like, are they going to do like a Tony Stark type deal where he's going to be in quite a few of them? And knowing that, age is a factor, do you go younger because of that?
Right.
If you're talking about doing a Spawn movie and then maybe a cameo here and there, you might be good. So I guess it kind of breaks down to what the overall plan would be. But either way, man, I want to see a new Spawn film.
You knock out 3 back-to-back real quick. Pass it off to a younger Spawn from another multiverse.
Something.
Yeah.
And what about if they jumped into they're being that they are doing the multiverses, right? What if they jumped into some of the Marvel zombies and they did some maybe some venturing back into rated R and get some horror thriller type films, and they do almost like the What Ifs, but it's not really the What Ifs. It's just a zombie version.
Yeah, a live action.
The live action zombie version of zombie Marvel films. I mean, what if they jumped that route? You think that they would have an audience for that? Because you could kind of grab people who maybe don't necessarily like Marvel as much, but they love horror.
They're into zombies and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they might go, maybe I'll check this. You know what I mean?
There's potential there for it. I used to be heavy into zombies for a minute. So to do zombies and Marvel together, that'll be interesting to see. I mean, we've seen a couple zombie appearances already. Zombie Strange, Zombie Captain America.
Right. So, and I mean, and that later Doctor Strange movie kind of touched on that, with the multiverses and whatnot. So
yeah. So if there's just a whole zombie multiverse,
right?
Yeah, that'd be wild. Now, would they be like brain-eating zombies, or would they be like punching 9 to 5 regular working zombies? Like the day in the life of a zombie who hates his boss and can't stand his job.
Or would it be that somehow? I mean, it could be that like an Avengers film, right, where they're doing something, right? They're on some sort of a mission, quest, whatever.
Yeah.
They get stuck in a different universe that infects them, and people of that universe know the Avengers,
right?
But now these Avengers are there, and they're actually the ones killing civilians because they're zombies, right? So now you have the zombie ones that came to the universe who are infected, and you have the regular ones that are from that universe that have to defeat them.
Going against the zombies. Yeah. That'd be interesting.
I don't know. I'm not privy to the zombie timeline.
It's a wild concept.
So
I like that one.
But yeah, I mean, Marvel's, they've got so many films now, and they've got so many plans. There's always we're in phase 5, say phase 6, phase 8, phase 10. And they've got it all planned out. I mean, obviously, as we go, they shift stuff around. But, going back to talking about the Thunderbolts, I like that they're kind of reaching for other lesser-known characters, bringing them into the forefront a little bit.
Yeah.
With that, because now they can take those characters and run with them with a new generation of actors, with
right,
new timelines, and it might become a little bit fresher as opposed to constantly seeing the Fab Four.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get that. I mean, I feel like this MCU has been going on for so long, I've kind of lost my flair for it.
Right.
Especially after Endgame. Like, I don't know, it just kind of...
I feel like that was a great closure.
It really did.
You know?
It really buttoned everything up nicely.
But it didn't. It went to another universe.
Well, outside of that, you know.
So are you? I know you were a fan of some of those movies, right? Obviously, were you a fan of like any of the TV shows, like the Winter Soldier?
Yeah, Winter Soldier, Black Falcon.
Yeah,
I know he's not the Black Falcon.
Black Falcon,
but
Black Falcon.
It's just Falcon.
Right.
That one was dope. The What If series. It took me a while to get into the What If series.
I like the What Ifs because it definitely, as long as you were familiar with all the happenings.
Yeah.
You know, the What Ifs were kind of like, oh yeah, what if?
Like when it started, and then the Watcher whole thing. It's like this dude's just a pervert. You know, sitting there watching everybody the whole time, not doing nothing.
Right. He's a voyeur.
But as it went on, because I guess I was completely jaded by the multiverse. I'll give you that part right there. I was completely jaded by the multiverse.
Right.
Because once we got into the multiverse, then it's like everything that has happened doesn't matter anymore. You know?
Right.
Like everybody who died in some alternate universe is not dead.
That one. Yeah.
You know, like they were able to bring Black Widow back, who gave up her life for the Soul Stone. So we shouldn't have a Black Widow, but now we have a Black Widow. So anything that has happened doesn't matter anymore because in Earth 763, you know, that never went down that way. So it was just crazy. So then having that and then incorporating the animated What If part of it.
Right.
Oh, what if Black Panther was Star-Lord? It's like, would that ever really happen? You know? So them telling the stories was cool, but
what if Black Panther was white?
Man. White Conda forever.
That's Marvel getting rid of their DEI.
Right? No more Black Panther. They shut down all of Wakanda.
They got the Musk memo.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the what?
Yeah, so I mean the What If
is dope.
Yeah, I liked it, but it took me a second to get into it.
Yeah, I agree. Like when I started watching season 1, the first couple episodes I watched them and I did enjoy it, but I was like you did, I was questioning. And then I realized, well, I'm questioning what if, which is the question.
Right. But then once they started, like in the second half of it, and they started bringing them together, and you started seeing the crossovers,
right?
Then it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, season 2 really helped a lot too. Season 2 was dope.
Yeah. And then Ultron.
Did you like the Loki series? Loki
series was dope.
I love that series, and I like the WandaVision series.
WandaVision was good. I wasn't a fan of She-Hulk.
She-Hulk was. I'm sorry. I trash.
I appreciated what they were trying to do.
I wanted it to work. I thought it'd be, you know, hey, that could be cool. And you know, having Hulk be in the series, I'm like, okay, cool. You know, maybe She-Hulk comes into the films, etc. Yeah. Don't bring She-Hulk into the films. Like, I did not like, and it's nothing against her as an actress. It's just the writing on that show was, I just did it.
It was just the way they.
It was cheeky.
The way they made her out to be, I didn't appreciate it. You know? Like they made her an emotional wreck,
right?
And it just didn't hit for me,
right?
It just didn't. Like she's this big bad superhero who is more interested in her love life than anything else. It was just. I couldn't wrap my mind around. I feel like they didn't do it. I feel like they did her dirty.
Like watching a green Ally McBeal.
Basically, yeah. I feel like they did her dirty.
No, I didn't like that one. I think Loki was definitely. I think that one was really good, and I did like the Winter Soldier and Falcon a lot. I thought that was a really good series. I actually watched that series twice, just because it was just so well put together.
Yeah.
Did you see there is a series, Wonder Man?
I did see that. I saw the trailers for that one. Yeah,
looks interesting. Again, pulling from the depths of the Marvel universe and bringing another character out.
Yeah.
Now, is that character going to establish itself in the films as well? Like, are there going to be any sort of a crossover there? Are we going to see any of the film characters brought into that series?
Right.
It'll be interesting to see. But the trailer looks interesting. It looks like it has a little bit of a comical vibe to a certain extent.
Yeah. I feel like that'll be another Luke Cage, Jessica Jones.
Luke Cage was good though. That series was really good.
Yeah.
So that was one that I did enjoy. Did you like Moon Knight?
Moon Knight was crazy because I couldn't keep up with what was going on. Like, because there was so much happening.
There was a lot. It was a lot. I know when I started watching it, the first like 3 episodes, I want to say, I was kind of like, I'm not sure where this is
Where it's going,
or where we just came from.
Couldn't keep track of who was who.
But as it gone on from there, you started to kind of figure it out. And then I by the time I finished the series, I appreciated it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. I bought all the pops for it. I got me a Khonshu.
Got the glow in the dark?
I got the glow in the dark.
The blue one or the green one?
Nah, the green one.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
The blue one, man. There's the error one that's half and half.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
There's the error one. So, but
yeah, the same thing with that one. You know, like there was so much going on in the beginning. The first few episodes, it was hard to pick up what was going on. But once you started getting into it, I watched them a couple times too, and it's like, okay, now I can see. Yeah, it's.
Did you watch the Luke Cage? You said you liked it?
I started it. I never.
I actually liked it. I thought it was cool. I thought it could have been built out further. I wish it would have kind of gone a little longer.
I've heard nothing but good things about it, but I couldn't.
I wish it would have kept it going a little bit.
I think because I was heavy into I was heavy into one of my semesters at that time, so I didn't have the time to go back and finish it, and I just haven't gone back to finish it yet. But
yeah,
now that I'm done with my degree,
right,
I might have to. I have to go back and check that one out. Do some research.
It's a good series. I mean, I liked it. But yeah, this Wonder Man series, I think. I think I'm gonna check it out. I mean, it looks interesting. You know, he's got powers, but he's also kind of on a set.
Yeah, trying to be like a normal dude or whatever.
Right.
It's like some Incredibles type.
Yeah.
I mean, not specifically, but just them having powers but trying to live the normal life type of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but no, I thought it was an interesting trailer. I thought, you know, again, like I said, with Thunderbolts bringing out some of the more, you know, non-prominent characters.
Yeah.
And this also, because I'm not going to even lie, I didn't. Wonder Man. I was like, what? Who is that? Like,
I thought it was a spoof. You know.
Yeah, I didn't know
because you have Wonder Woman.
Right. Yeah, they're trolling DC.
They're trying to. Here goes DEI again.
They're trolling DC. They're like, all right, DC, you guys got Wonder Woman.
We got Wonder Man.
What's up now? So no, but when I first saw it, same thing. I thought it was troll. Maybe it still is. maybe
they're trying to push their agenda.
So
can you